Well, each year, more than 167 million Americans rely on the U.S. Postal Service for delivery. Despite growing changes in delivery habits, controversial changes on the horizon are aiming to modernize how they do business. News Press Now's Cameron Montemare joined us in the studio for more. Cameron.
Thank you, Kirsten. 13 inches of snow that fell last week understandably caused countless delays in mail for residents, but concerns worsened after a week passed with no mail for many. And with the Postal Service in the midst of a massive overhaul of how it delivers mail, recent delays have added to mounting concerns that longer waits could be the new normal for many. After going close to a week without her last mail delivery and a snowstorm not long after, only compounding delays, patience had begun to wane for St. Joseph residents like Ty Rowland, who are anxiously awaiting needed bills in the mail.
People got bills to pay. They're not going to wait at the light company. Oh, yeah, you didn't have your mail delivered? That's too bad. You're still getting shut off. I just want my mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want my mail.
Delays were just the latest of ongoing concerns she and countless residents have had with the Postal Service's reliability over the last year. In 2024, just 64% of 3 to 5 day first-class mail arrived on time in the Missouri-Kansas region. Local businesses have also felt the brunt of Postal Service delays on costs. Reese Merritt, owner of Garbology Trash Services in St. Joseph, has seen countless missed invoices and customer payments in the mail since 2020 that have only gotten worse since.
I spend probably around $5,000 a year just in mailing out bills and then our post office box alone. And we're having to contact customers over and over again because they aren't receiving our bills, so we're not getting paid. They're saying they've sent out their checks.
Now in the midst of year 4 of a massive 10-year overhaul of how the Postal Service processes and collects mail, Postal Service officials appear primed to do away with the long-held system where mail is picked up twice a day in the morning and afternoons. Instead, post offices located more than 50 miles away from new and revamped processing facilities in KC and St. Louis will see their mail picked up just in the mornings. As a result, the day's mail will now sit overnight at most post offices, leading to an additional day for delivery times for those outside of the 50-mile zones while enhancing reliability within it. St. Joseph and hundreds of post offices fall outside of the two 50-mile zones in Missouri and could be impacted by the changes, which would mean longer wait times for mail order prescriptions, Social Security checks, and business transactions. The plan, which has already been rolled out in 15 regions across the country, has sparked widespread concerns from U.S. congressmen like Sam Graves and state reps like Dean Van Schoik that it will only further delay mail delivery for cities and especially rural communities.
It is disproportionately hurting rural delivery. It's delaying our mail. We've seen it for almost a year now. I know they try to do some things to try to make themselves more profitable, but it always seems to shoot themselves in the foot.
In the larger scheme, the plan is aimed at reversing years of mounting losses and improving operations by infusing $40 billion in widespread investments. The agency lost $6 billion in 2023 and $9.5 billion last year. An audit from the Inspector General's office released in December offered a critical first glimpse into the plan's rollout in the regions implemented thus far. Service performance declined in all of the 15 regions, customer complaints rose, and the agency recorded a loss of $7 million. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley vowed in a tense December hearing with Postmaster Louis DeJoy to sink the plan after years of empty results.
I'm a little tired of this. We have waited and we have waited and we have waited for better delivery, but you've exhausted my patience on this, and I just want you to know it, because I represent a state whose patience is exhausted.
Postal Service officials say the agency has operated in an outdated model for too long that needs wholesale changes to stay afloat and adjust to changing mail habits, arguing that a vast majority of mail is delivered within urban centers now and changes will lead to stronger performance long term. The plan is in line to be expanded nationwide this year, despite the Postal Regulatory Commission asking the Postal Service to pause changes for further impact study. Yeah, and for a closer look at the Postal Service's plan, the statues of it, and what lies ahead, find the report in tomorrow's paper on Facebook and at newspressnow.com. Reporting live in studio, I'm Cameron Montemare.